You may have watched our first video on senior side hustles. Well, here are even more senior side hustles to consider. Plus, we provide the national average pay ranges for each one, so you can decide whether it's something you want to do. Make sure to watch our first video on senior side hustles, where we discuss the potential impact of side hustle money on your Social Security income, your federal income taxes, and the cost of your Medicare premiums. And, speaking of Medicare premiums, make sure to watch our video on the $0 Medicare bill strategy for seniors. Of course, always consult with your tax advisors to make sure you have a sound and optimal income strategy before picking up a side hustle. If you like what you are watching so far, please like and subscribe and share this video so we can continue to grow this channel. As always, make sure you have a pencil and some paper ready to take notes. Let's get into it. The first side hustle for seniors regards tax season. Tax season assistance is one of the most popular, low-stress, flexible seasonal side hustles for seniors. These roles offer steady, predictable income without demanding heavy physical labor, and they make excellent use of an older adult's life experience, attention to detail, and reliability. Tax season runs heavily from January to mid-April. It is ideal for seniors who enjoy numbers, clear organizational processes, and simple community interaction. You do not need to be a CPA to work in this field, and the companies provide free training. There are 3 good opportunities and roles in this area. First, become a seasonal tax preparer, where you fill out federal and state returns for individuals or small businesses using tax software. Second, become a tax site intake specialist, which is a customer service role, managing client check-ins, organizing paperwork, and screening files before the tax preparer takes over. Third, become an IRS seasonal clerk, where you handle basic mail sorting, data transcribing, or answering taxpayer phone questions. If you have a reliable computer, a webcam, high-speed internet, and a quiet room, there are remote work opportunities too. First, you can become a TurboTax Live expert, where you provide tax guidance or review customer returns from home, so check the Intuit Careers portal during late autumn for seasonal virtual roles. Second, you can become an H&R Block Virtual Tax Pro, where you prepare tax documents remotely using their internal system, so check the H&R Block Careers page. You can find openings in 3 more good areas. First, apply directly on career pages for big tax agencies like H&R Block and Jackson Hewitt. Second, explore virtual expert positions at Intuit TurboTax Live. Third, search for seasonal roles directly on the IRS Careers portal. The national pay range is excellent for seniors. Entry-level tax preparation and intake can range from $15 to $22 per hour, depending on location. Experienced non-CPA tax prep can pay upwards of $48 per hour for virtual or specialty contractors. Retired financial professionals and CPAs can earn up to $100 per hour for high-end seasonal consulting. For tax jobs, apply early between October and November to lock in your spot and complete training before the January rush, and then work part-time or remotely for a tax software company from January through mid-April, before switching to in-person college proctoring shifts, which is discussed next. The second side hustle for seniors regards exam proctoring. Exam proctoring is another popular, low-stress, flexible seasonal side hustle that offers steady, predictable income without heavy physical labor. The exam proctoring season runs heavy during the final exam weeks in late April and May, and in November and December. Proctors monitor students or professionals during testing to ensure academic integrity. This hustle is perfect for seniors because the primary requirements are simply punctuality, high observation skills, and a calm demeanor. There are 3 good opportunities and roles. First, become an in-person test center administrator, where you verify test taker IDs, log them into physical computers, and watch them through windows or cameras at designated testing facilities. Second, become a live remote proctor, where you monitor student webcams, audio feeds, and shared screens from home to flag suspicious behavior via specialized software. Third, become a higher education proctor, where you are working on call at local universities or community colleges to hand out papers and monitor midterms, finals, or accessibility testing spaces. If you have a reliable computer, a webcam, high-speed internet, and a quiet room, there are remote work opportunities. First, become a Mazur Learning Live proctor, where you monitor student webcams, audio feeds, and screens to flag cheating during exams. Second, become a Monitor EDU remote proctor, where you work from home, proctoring exams internationally using a dual-camera setup. You can find openings in 5 good areas. First, look for flexible work from home proctoring shifts on platforms like Monitor EDU, Examity, and Mazur Learning, formerly ProctorU. Second, check the human resources or temporary employment sections of nearby university and community college websites. Third, search terms like exam proctor, test center staff, or invigilator on Indeed and ZipRecruiter. Fourth, check with firms like UExamS that hire local proctors for professional certification exams. Fifth, look for test center administrator openings on the Pearson VUE or Prometric websites. The national pay range is excellent for seniors. In-person and remote proctors average from $15 to $25 per hour, and specialty and high-security proctors pay up to $30 per hour. For proctoring roles, apply early, ahead of the massive hiring surges in April and May, and in November and December that align with college finals and AP exam seasons. The third side hustle for seniors regards pet sitting and pet monitoring. Pet sitting focuses entirely on the care, feeding, and companionship of domestic animals. Seniors are highly preferred by pet owners because they typically offer a calm, predictable routine that keeps animals relaxed. There are 4 good opportunities and roles. First, become a drop-in pet sitter, where you visit a client's home 1 to 3 times a day to feed cats or dogs, clean litter boxes, provide medication, and offer companionship. Second, become a dog walker, where you provide midday exercise for neighborhood dogs while their owners are at work. Third, become an in-home boarding host, where you invite a client's pet to stay at your home while they travel, which can be ideal if you want a pet companion without the long-term commitment. Fourth, if you have a reliable computer and high-speed internet, you can work as a virtual pet monitor for busy owners who use apps like Rover or pet cameras like Furbo, and you virtually monitor their pets while logging behavior and virtually dispensing treats. You can find openings in 5 good areas. First, set up a detailed caregiver profile on industry leaders like Rover or Care.com Pet Care. Second, join the National Association of Professional Pet Sitters, NAPS, to gain professional certification, which allows you to charge premium rates and check occasional listings. Third, leave your business card or flyer with neighborhood vet offices and local pet boutiques, as they constantly get asked for reliable pet-sitting recommendations. The national pay range is excellent for seniors. 30-minute drop-ins and dog walking ranges from $20 to $30 per session. Overnight pet sitting in the client's home can range from $50 to $100 or higher for multiple pets. In-home pet boarding at your home can range from $40 to $70 per pet per night. You may be able to command a premium during peak holidays. Check out Pet Sitters Associates to become a registered provider and get liability insurance. Check out Pet Sitters International for certifications and insurance. Check out Pet Sitters Insurance for insurance related to pet sitting and pet walking. You should also check out the Reddit group called Pet Sitting. The fourth side hustle for seniors regards house sitting and property monitoring. This hustle focuses on maintaining a homeowner's peace of mind while they are traveling. It ranges from casually checking on an empty house to living on-site as a temporary caretaker. There are 3 good opportunities and roles. First, become an overnight house sitter, where you live in the client's home full-time to deter theft, water plants, collect mail, and keep the property occupied. Second, become a snowbird property monitor, where you do weekly or bi-weekly walkthroughs of vacant winter and summer homes to check for pipe leaks, pest infestations, storm damage, or pool issues. Third, become a waiting service provider, where you sit in a client's home for a few hours to let in utility workers, plumbers, or delivery drivers while the owner is at work. You can create openings for yourself in 2 good areas. First, create a trusted profile on popular marketplaces like Rover, which includes house-sitting options. Second, advertise your trustworthiness on neighborhood apps like Nextdoor or in local Facebook groups, where homeowners look for retired, responsible neighbors. Third, contact local homeowners associations and gated community leadership and offer your services. The national pay range is excellent for seniors. Daytime drop-ins and waiting services range from $20 to $35 per visit. Overnight house sitting ranges from $40 to $85 per night, depending on location and property size. And monthly vacation home monitoring ranges from $150 to $300 per month per house for basic weekly walkthroughs. That's it for this video. We wish you good luck.